And welcome back to Arkantos for Space Engineers. Been a little busy. Uh, as you can see, I started our space station, and I'm starting the second half of it. That will allow us to, cause I want to live on the space station as my main base, and a lot of the things we gotta do, I gotta build on the space station because we're just a little too small for our outpost here, which is expanding. As you can see, it is expanding. I am going to. I'm trying to start actually build more into the station and relative to our base for storage and everything. Um, that way, everything we already have is there. Because I kind of have to change this around a little bit due to uh, how this is outpost is supposed to be, and yeah, I gotta you know get a more permanent base actually. So what are you been doing? Yeah, so I've been doing that as well as I've gotten the shell for our economy ship. The ship that is going to allow us to do contracts, also, and that and whatnot. So we're going to be working on that a little bit. That's be kind of pertaining to what we're going to be doing next, which is flight. Because I got the rover. I'm actually happy with kind of the rover we got. That's kind of like the bare bones. So just let me kind of do this. So you can finish this up because I'm almost back at the top here. It's taking me a while, but yeah, with the resources I have, is everything filling up though? Fuck yeah, which means these are filling up, which means those are most likely full by now. So let's see, are these guys getting full of? Yes, they are. Okay, so good to know. So the smaller, all three basic are full. So yeah, so I've installed also since last time the service terminal. So each hangar bay has their own service terminal, and I've placed it so that they spawn right here over the connector. And yeah, so this is kind of what I've been kind of slowly doing. I've added a light to here. I've added a sensor to the hangar door, so now the hangar doors kind of open automatically, kind of. And the way I've been kind of getting stuff done is by this. Our welding, or our multi-purpose utility drone. So we can replace the head here with a grinder and turn it into a grinding ship, or a welder, make it a building ship. I'm going to make a mining ship completely separate, that because the mining ship, it needs a little, a certain amount of storage and whatnot. So yeah, so I got this guy going. I got him charging a little bit now again because I used up a lot of his power. But here I'm going to show you what do you mean there's a problem? Oh, I know. 1 second here. I need to go over here so I can see it. Let me guess. I need to, have it go up more a little bit, I bet. Just watch. Oh, don't want that. Okay, so it's... Okay, so we got that. Why are you not? Oh, oh, that's why. That's why. Because I have one already still in there. Okay, okay, what the hell? Okay, why won't it deploy that though? Come on, man. Why won't it deploy? Well, it said look at the log, so hold on, let's go check something. How do I check? Maybe, hold on, I'm gonna try to go up. I'll go here, I'll go up one more. try that. Is that why? Is it because this area is too small? Is that why? Okay, precision mode off. Shows up here too. Okay, I'm gonna go check out. I do have enough H2 for it. Incredible piloting. Ah. Okay, hold on. I want to see. I can switch to mouse and keyboard real quick. I'm gonna see if those buttons are available. So I may lose my mic here for a second, but just bear with me. Oh yeah. For some reason my controller won't go over there. Okay. Okay, and I can only do one at a time. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Alright, so luckily I was able to do that. Alright, so what I'll do now is let's fly back there and try again. Because now we should be able to actually spawn the rover in. It may take a little bit of time, but while we're going over there, we'll maybe brainstorm how we're gonna want to start to fly. Because now we're at the point, now that we have Cobalt, flight is our next logical thing to do. So because we have to make sure we have an idea for, stabilizing our mobile space station, how our economy ship here is gonna roll. Okay, I'm gonna go. So do that. So I need to get a little bit bigger, then I can actually move the hinge a lot more, and we can get more of an angle, which means we can kind of gather more up. How is the gathering here, by the way? Okay, so then once you're done, this should start to fill up. Yeah. And I'm gonna have them all going again. And just start doing the whole mass. Refining. Alright, so let's go do the... Let's go do that now. Because, yeah, I want to go to the... Oh, there's a station not far from here, but it's not the easiest way to drive. Oh, now it goes over there. Oh, I'm not paying credits. Fuck that. Let's do deploy on arrival. Let's get the precision up. So now that it should work. Okay, let's bring it down. Yeah, right there, okay. So let's hope it'll spawn in right away. Holy moly. Alright, so yes, that way, and I will put this away for now while we're kind of building up more well, maybe not. I might actually use this to build the shuttle, basically, kind of what we're building. And how much longer? 2.5, roughly. Let's go continue to do this. So yeah, I basically just gotta do that one. Because once it gets to just under our base there, that's when I'm going to go back down again, make the hole bigger, because then I'll be able to easily wire conveyor systems. I should have enough room to hopefully get enough stuff in there for the silo, but we'll see. But with the angle it's at, it won't take much for it to do anything. Almost all the way up, sweet Jesus. Alright, cool. Won't be long. So yeah, we just gotta figure out how to... Because yeah, as I noticed after I put this down, that the refinery here was in the way of one of the where the turrets are gonna go. Sorry, son of a bitch. I check the logs? Oh. Okay, well in that case, let's see if we can... Does it again. Won't allow me to go over there unless I do it this way. I have an idea. It's I wonder if I go into the settings, if I take off the precision, if it will spawn it in then. I know it's been like half half the episode trying to get this thing to spawn it in. So my hangers may be a little too small for something like this. We'll see. What's mean unable to process request? At 4 minutes. We'll have to wait. Okay, so while we wait for that then. I need to get this dug up so that I can refresh it. Well, yeah, while we're waiting for that, then let's go out and try to plan our shuttlecraft. Our first shuttle. Alright, so I got the body, same body as our rover. And because I found it to be a really good starting point, and I figured, well, we might as well go with it. So what I had is, let's kind of figure out. So we're gonna go the same thing, able to recharge itself. So we have to put an engine, H2O2 generator, the cockpit will be there. Now, this I think I'm gonna put I'll try to see if we can fit a little bit bigger hydrogen tank. And a couple small oxygen tanks, maybe 2 small hydrogen tanks as backup. Now what we're going to do is, how are we going to make it go? Now I like to have like I do like the nacelles, but I do like the thruster, maybe the how we can make thruster banks. So I want to try and kind of merge them together into a bit of a hybrid. Have the thruster bank be more for the base of the nacelle, and then have the nacelle come up a little bit out, maybe. Or, well, for a shuttle we might not be able to do something so grand for it. Well, that'll be for another kind of shuttlecraft. This one is just to get us into space. It's gonna be very rickety. Hopefully have the, the entry. Maybe put the exact same thing. Have RCE, a little bit of an AI control. Cause yeah, put AI controls. That way the vehicle can follow you. So what we're going to do, a thruster bank in the back. Well, a little bit in the, that will shoot out here. So it's got to be a bit of a hybrid then. So because we're just starting out, we're going to have to stick with a hydrogen atmospheric thruster kind of hybrid. So I'm kind of trying to think here. Oh, it should be around here somewhere. Did we pop it in? Why? Did I lose it? Why? Okay, so I retrieved it. I don't know how to check the log, so I'm gonna abort this. And I'm just gonna spawn in another one. So I have the blueprint saved, so I'll spawn another one in that we can use. That's fucking bullshit. I wonder fucking why. Oop. There, now it changes back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, yeah, it's annoying. Alright, let it. Then the signal show back up, 8,000 kilometers away. So I'll wait for it to load up the rest. Because this area is a little bit missing. So I'm just gonna let everything kind of spawn in, catch up. Yeah, I'm loving how everything's coming up. Because actually, I had a lot of time to wait for this dang drill. So I was like, you know what? Let's just. It's a lot. We have a lot of iron we can use. So steel place it was. How much is left till this is full? Oh, it's full. So I have a ton more iron coming on the way. Yeah, so it's just this one. This one's almost done. How are we doing? Okay, we have still at least one more away before I have to worry about it actually getting to the top here. Because I have to, when I'm around here, I gotta run around with steel plate in my inventory and make sure that it doesn't destroy this. It does happen sometimes. Yeah, I wonder what the fuck, why they didn't let it spawn in before. And now it's not spawning in with, well, those will show up eventually. Alright, so yeah, this is the rover. The ADF MK1 respawn rover. So, this has the ability to respawn. The ability to refine ice into power, as well as into the oxygen and hydrogen that you'll need to refuel. This comes with two main batteries, small range of backup. It comes with a already installed custom control turret, so that when you decide to put a turret on the top of it, you're going to be able to make it a custom turret. Auto turret if you want to. We have RC, so remote control. We have a small AI, so that your rover will actually follow you if you set it to that. I really should put a parachute up front upon it so that we can deploy it that way, like the currently do. But I do want to be able to actually spawn it from basically a mobile or a small respawn base. Basically, is what we're going to be going to next, so that we can kind of make a bit of a duo. So I can do them one by one, or no, it won't be like one by one. It'll be basically the big small pod, which we can make me maybe set for it, maybe double as a station, or small starting station. That way we can actually do whatever we want from it and whatnot. Should I start the refiners again? I don't want to waste any. Yep, okay. turn all the basics on. Ooh, the iron's gonna be rolling in now, boys. Okay, so that's... So we have iron. So I took the iron over here by accident. So I have it in this one where I put it in. Where we have a bunch of iron in here, so we do have lots. But why does it want to spawn it in it? I want to check to see why. But yeah, so this is how it looks with all the all connected properly. So yeah, I'll show you. Let's take our first spin. So there's this little bit of a cage around the cockpit, giving a little bit extra protection. As you can see, handles really nicely. I have room for extra armor for when we actually complete the rover itself. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this. It's got a bit of a ways to connect a drone to the front. So you can do the same kind of thing, same deal. What else? You keep batteries, backup batteries. And connector on the bottom. And then we can... Yeah, look at me go. Oh yeah, I have a camera. So I can see in front of me. And then I think I'll do, hold on, we'll do the connector here. Switch lock. So throw out on and off, and then collect on and off. So, boop. So I'll be able to properly see. So one of the things I want to kind of do is, because it's kind of like a step of like a bit of a modification. I want to see where I can put thrusters, just so I can do just enough so I can hop over or hop off cliffs and whatnot, so that canyons are no longer going to be a problem for us. We can literally just go into flight mode and go as we go. So we'll kind of see how I can adjust those in. But yeah, it's big enough for a module storage container to replace the, oh maybe not module, but a medium storage small grade container. So yeah, as you can see, it's not too bad in size. So that's, you know what? Hold on, I gotta check something. There's another respawn pod in there. Let's check that out. Cause maybe it's just my rover, or is it? I want to see. I want to see if this is just a problem, or I could put on a ride. I want to see if this will pop up somewhere around the base. I'm not too sure. Alright, so should we, for a nice little quick shuttle, I'm going to try to make it, so we'll kind of give it back some wings. And maybe try to blend in the thruster bank and the wings together. And maybe that's what we'll go for right now, actually. Because, yeah, I think once we get into space, I think what I'm going to try to do also, allow us to go to, do a space pod, start. So we'll use the space pod and see what we can kind of configure it into. And use it for something while we're in space, so that way we have an extra ship to, help us deal with our station. It's gotta be done by now. Cobalt. You want a little more time to catch up? Oh, well, fuck no. Commence more driller. Alright, now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, you motherfucker. Why are you not working? Why are you not too far? What do you mean? Not unable to... Okay, I'm gonna go and let's go to the other one, to the other place, do it there. Something's fucked up. So my goal is not to make the escort or the economy ship a brick. That's my goal. So we're kind of maybe we'll add to the shape, add stuff onto it. Because remember, this is just the main base of the vessel. Support. Deploy on arrival. Okay, we'll come back here in a little bit. Rasputin, for me. Alright, so yeah, we'll do the wings, we'll do a little bit of the thrusters inside the wings, and I don't know if I want to try a bit of like a primitive nacelle setup or not. Because the nacelles are going to kind of be like the secondary weapon, or secondary propulsion, while our main will be a lot more, will be the actual thruster banks and any hitting on the inside. Say there would another one, it would be very long. There we go. Okay. Da, 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 da. So from all that, how much did I get from that? 10k iron each. That's just all we'll do for quite some time. But we're gonna get quite a bit of cobalt just for that first little go around, and we got quite a bit more to gather up. Yeah, it's probably the last one, and then we'll adjust it to go a little bit wider. Because basically, once we get to so it's at the 45-degree angle, that's basically as big as the silo we're going to be, or space we'll be needing to build all of our or have our basically our drones come out of, if you want, or our missile silos, which I kind of want to build this for, because I think this little bit of group here will have the Earth be the main base for around here, because I do want to have maybe a small outpost around, or a really small outpost on Mars and on the Moon, because that way, because there's gotta be more than just these few planets in this system here. So yeah, we're gonna be probably be getting a good chunk of our economy ship done, as well as like the rest of the frame, and we're gonna kind of decide where we're gonna probably put um, our we're gonna put like our engineering, where we're gonna put our defensive, our fighter base. I want to have 2 hangar bays at least, and I kind of want to see if I can put them on the bottom and have them deploy there, and then we can cause I think I might want to try to have these for drone bays. Cause I do like how on Atlantis, how the drone bays came from from a bay on the side. I kind of like that, but at the same time, I would kind of like it to come maybe from the sides. So, because I'm probably only gonna get, because that's a lot of space for, maybe not. Let me use it for something else. As part of the design. But yeah, so for sure next time I'm gonna try and kind of figure out like how our thruster banks I kind of want them to be. We'll start planning out, because I want to have this also be used to deploy the satellite. So I want to basically have a small satellite that I will be able to deploy off this. It's like as a first prototype of basically I don't know if a small grid version should allow us to. No, maybe not. We'll have to make a large grid version. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, maybe not. No, I'm gonna need something bigger than this. So yeah, we'll have to find a way to deploy a satellite in orbit that will allow us to scan the rest of the system, and we might be able to do a smaller version, maybe. I would just need to put a. So I was planning on kind of making a little bit of a satellite drone almost. That we'd be able to launch off of it. That way, kind of enhance our radar and allow us to do a scan. But yeah, but once we get to flying more and mastering it, yeah, I want to be able to launch satellites. I want to be able to launch I wonder, could I make like a almost like a booster rocket kind of deal, but it be in the design of our nacelle, or it'll detach, and it'll either be nearby for recovery, or we'll, have it set to explode. I can see having a little bit of wings here. Not too, not too crazy, not too big out. Just little ones. Maybe we'll do 4 little ones. And have them go back. Have them hide some thrust. We'll have a little bit of some thrusters in there. Okay, I need to figure out now. Come on. I don't even want to fly back over there. Sweet Jesus. She just flew over. Come on, give me up, give me up, give me up. Huh. No idea why it won't let it spawn anything here though. Weird. So how do I want to... Why do I keep going along with the freaking way around? Alright, so let's see. I gotta eat as well. I keep forgetting to... We'll just make it very bare bones. Just to, seem like it'll be good for the rover, get the features in. Can I see like the size of the tanks? So that's what a little large one would be. Huh. Yeah, we'll do the wings. Yeah, we'll do a one bigger wing that will have the nacelle be part of it, or the booster. Which we might need to make hydrogen. How do I want to have the hydrogen system? Huh. Let's see how I can make the wings. Hmm. Cause yeah, actually, I was kind of thinking of making something like this to be our our satellite. Actually, like how I wanted to make the size of it, and just adjust for the satellite need or motion and whatnot. Boop, boop, boop. Use it as like a jump point beacon or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We gotta create an infrastructure in this system as we go. A lot of work for one engineer, but we'll get it done. Oops. Yeah, another 5, and it'll be another 0.5, it'll be here. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the wings with the boosters in it. We'll have to make the I think what I'll do actually is have it so that just to have it on there now. Ah, no. Not again. I'm almost out of hydrogen, so let's go fill up. Now that I've seen it. Where is that?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Ooh, getting low on ice over here, but that's okay. I went and actually got a bunch on the little drill there, so we have that. Actually, hold up. Actually, I have an idea. Let's... all of them. Oh, never. Da 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 da. Sweet Jesus. I forgot which ones I was on. Which way I was going now. So how do I want to go about... Well, actually, let's go... What can we do? Let's go over... So this is going to be a mighty space station. It'll be nice and roomy. We're going to have plenty of living quarters. We're going to have plenty of... Because I have this little bit of hallway, which I want to try to keep and either use as, well, as a hallway, but also as where I can put a lot of our conveyor systems in between. That way I can maybe put weapons, turrets on the side there, wire the turrets or wherever the I need to place my swarm launchers. If I don't end up although it would have been nice to, but yeah, I don't think I'll be able to put them over here. Alright, so how can... So we'll do that with the wings. Now how do I want to make this kind of look? So I kind of want to see how I kind of want to make like little shuttles. Or I'd have this be a kind of like I don't know, fighter training shuttles maybe. Yeah, maybe that. I need to think. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do here, guys. Join me next time. What I'm gonna do a Twitch stream where we'll work on design more of the skeleton, a little bit more of this, kind of brainstorming. I'll have like the inside of it all built up and situated. I might switch something out for a cargo container. That way we can at least carry some cargo from in between. Maybe do some early cargo contracts so I can bring it over to the uh, to the what you call it, trade station, and see if we can do some contracts at least a little bit while we get this up and going. Because I want to be able to have this be for hauling, so we're gonna have to have a mechanism to bring or to kind of keep the cargo safe from enemies. So I kind of want to have it so that it maybe pulls into the hull and have it be like a little bit of a hangar space inside of it. Some things we might need to change or wait or do. I might put figure where I want to put the batteries, kind of figure where we want to situate everything, because there's gonna be 2 layers. So the first floor, and then we have the bottom floor, which will be like a lot of the engineering things for the most part. I have to have this so that it's jump capable. So we have to have a temporary spot where we open where we'll have the jump drive ready to be installed once we have all the right components. But we need to get into space for those components, unfortunately. Because, yeah, I want to do a lot of my major mining and resource gathering in space. So, can I get this so I can get the rest of it started? But yeah, join me next time, guys. Peace.